Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss another important React interview question. If you haven't watched my previous React interview discussion videos, I recommend checking them out first because each topic builds on the previous one. If interviewer asks this question, you can answer like this. The useState hook is a built-in React hook introduced in React version 16.8. It allows functional components to create and manage state without writing class components. Whenever the state changes, React automatically re-renders the component to display the updated value. Let's understand this with a real-life example. Imagine you have a counter application. Initially, the count is 0. Whenever you click the increment button, the count changes from 0 to 1, then 2, then 3. React remembers this changing value using the useState hook. Here, first we use the const keyword. In JavaScript, const means the variable itself cannot be reassigned within the same render. Although the value of count changes when the state updates, we don't change it directly. Instead, React provides the updated value after each re-render. Next, you will notice square brackets. This is called array destructuring. The useState hook returns an array with two values. The first value is the current state. The second value is the function used to update that state. Here, count is the current state variable. Initially, its value is 0. Whenever the state changes, count receives the latest updated value. setCount is a state updater function. We never change count directly. Instead of writing this, which is incorrect in React, we write like this. This tells React to update the state and refresh the UI. useState is one of the React's built-in hooks. It allows functional components to create and manage state. Whenever the state changes, React automatically updates the user interface. Finally, inside the parenthesis, we pass the initial value. This means the initial value of count is 0. If we wrote like this, the counter would start from 10. If we wrote like this, the initial value would be hello. An interviewer might ask, why don't we write like this? Because state in React should never be updated directly. Instead, we use the updater function, such as setCount. So, React knows the state has changed and can re-render the component. Here, initially, count is 0. When the button is clicked, setCount updates the value. React notices the state has changed and automatically updates only that part of UI. Follow-up question number 1. Can we have multiple useState hooks in one component? Yes, we can use multiple useState hooks inside the same functional component. Each hook manages its own independent piece of state. For an example, follow-up question 2. Why don't we simply use normal JavaScript variables? Normal JavaScript variables do not trigger a re-render when their values change. But state variables created using useState tell React to update the UI automatically. Number 3. Can useState store only numbers? The answer is no. It can store almost any type of values. Numbers, strings, booleans, arrays, objects, even functions. Number 4. When should we use useState? We use useState whenever data changes over time and the UI should update automatically. For an example, counter values, form inputs, login status, theme, shopping cart items. What is the useEffect hook and when should we use it? We will discuss that in our next React interview discussion. I hope this explanation was helpful. If you would like me to discuss a particular React interview question, let me know in the comments. See you in the next React interview discussion. Happy coding!